Hello, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I want to talk about something that is a little bit harder for me. I want to share some scripture and some thoughts for people who are struggling with depression. As I've mentioned before, I have been diagnosed with and struggle with a mood disorder myself. And I am a creative. I'm a writer. And we did mention in another video that 80% of creatives struggle with some sort of mood disorder. And it's a real thing. Over the last couple of weeks, I have had specific challenges working through my mood to try to get things done. And the struggle is very, very real. So today I want to bounce off of Matthew 10:29 through 31. And this is what it says. Are not two sparrows sold for a cent, and yet not one of them will fall to the ground apart from your Father? But the very hairs of your head are all numbered. So do not fear, you are more valuable than many sparrows. There's a song that my grandfather really, really enjoyed, and it was one of the first songs that I learned as a child because he loved to sing it. Some of you may recognize it. I'll read some of the lyrics for us. Why should I feel discouraged? Why should the shadows come? Why should my heart feel lonely and long for heaven and home? When Jesus is my portion, my constant friend is he. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. And the chorus is where I can really remember my grandfather's voice more than any other place. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. I just love this song. I love the lyrics. I love so much about it. Maybe because my grandfather sang it often. And when I gave the eulogy at his funeral, I sang this song's verse and invited the congregation to join me in the chorus. Nothing would have pleased my grandfather more. But time has passed since then. Various trials have seasoned and matured me over time. I've become more familiar with that darkness called depression. And even this sweet song took on a whole new meaning for me. See, the song proposes that with Jesus as our portion, we won't feel discouraged and the shadows won't come over us. But as you may already know, friend, this is not always true. Even with Jesus in our lives, even with a strong faith, for some of us, depression will come. The Bible tells us that the rain falls on the righteous and the unrighteous. That's in Matthew 5:45. Depressive disorders are visited on those who walk with Christ and those who live without him just the same. It may not seem right, and it doesn't seem fair, but yet it's true. Doesn't James 1:2 tell us when troubles come? This song, His Eye is on the Sparrow, does speak to the very thing that separates a Christ follower suffering with depression from those who don't have faith in the same way. It says that Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is he. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. See, even as we walk through depression, we have a companion, closer than a brother, scripture says, someone who will walk with us. Even though our spouses and closest friends cannot understand and may very well end up being shut out in our attempts to withdraw from our lives, we cannot escape God. He knows. He sees. Though it may feel as if he is not there at times, and it may seem as if your prayers are returning void, remember scripture tells us that the heart is deceitful in Jeremiah 17:9. He is there no matter what your feelings say. He's there every moment of every day, and he is experiencing every agonizing moment of that darkness with you. And he watches over you, as Matthew 10 promises. Even more than that, he is with you. Let him be with you. Let his presence wash over you. In this dark place, you may find it difficult to be encouraged by this knowledge, but we can be assured of its truth and allow it to give us hope. So I'm going to challenge you to thank God for being with you and ask him to make you more aware of his presence daily.